Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for daily predictions for Tuesday, July the 17th. We're going to start with Aries, just like we always do. So let's see what kind of card comes up for Aries. July the 17th. Okay, Aries. What you guys have shown up here is the Chariot. The Chariot does talk about accomplishing some kind of goal or manifesting something that you want to manifest in your life. And this is a goal or a manifestation that is brought in not only by your own determination and hard work, but also by the cooperation and help and encouragement of other people as well. So some kind of goal being met that other people cooperated with you to reach that goal as well, or at least encouraged you along the way. Let's look at Taurus next for Tuesday, July the 17th. Let's see what shows up for you guys. All right, Taurus. You guys have the 8 of coins in reverse. To me, this is talking about that you guys are not going to be doing work. So you may not be going to work, clocking in, working for an employer. You may not be doing work on your own business if you own your own business. Or it may be that if you had some plans to do some work around the house or do some kind of volunteer work, that's not happening. But work, there's some form of work that is not happening for you on Tuesday, Taurus. You will not be working. Gemini. Let's look at you guys for Tuesday, July the 17th. Geminis. Gemini. You guys got the 10 of stones. This is home in this deck, and this does talk about building security, making things more secure. This can talk about taking a relationship to the next level, Geminis, or this can talk about doing something that makes things more secure for you tangibly in your life. So this could be getting a raise or a promotion. This could be upgrading your home, upgrading your car. Maybe if you're in that point of life where security is downgrading, this could be downgrading your home or your car. But this is moving into a new phase or a new cycle when it has to do with security, whether that's relationship wise or whether that's tangible good wise. Okay, so that's Gemini. Cancers are up next. Cancers, I want to let you know that this is Cancer period. And because it is Cancer period, if you contact me to schedule a reading, a live reading, then what you get is a 25% discount as your birthday gift from me. That's for Cancers. Now, Cancers, you did have a card fall out, and it fell out like this. It fell out horizontally. I read cards in the direction that they fall out. So if they fall out face up and they're horizontal, then that's the way I read them. It's not right side up. It's not reversed. It's horizontally. So it's going to be a different meaning. So I want to feel into this a little bit, but basically what you got is the Emperor who came in horizontally. Cancers, I feel like what we're talking about here is we're talking about an experience that you're having more than we're talking about someone you're interacting with. And it feels to me like you are, what I'm hearing is you're on the way to taking control of your life. So with the Emperor, if this was right side up, this would tell me that you were taking control of things. You were taking back control, maybe where you had been letting other people make decisions, you were taking control back. With it being sideways like this, you haven't totally and completely got control back, but you are, better than this way. This way, what we have when it's reversed is there's somebody in your life who is very manipulative, and basically they're running you, they're controlling you. So this is kind of halfway in between. So this is maybe you have gotten away from somebody who has been making decisions for you, but you're not really feeling like you're totally making your decisions and you totally have control back. So you're kind of in that in-between place of you are making progress towards taking your control back, but you're not all the way there yet. So that's what I see coming up for you, Cancers, for Tuesday the 17th. All right, next we're looking at Leos. Leos for Tuesday, July the 17th. Leo, 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 la 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 Leo. What kind of card are you going to get here? All right, so Leos. What you guys have coming up is the Five of Wands. This does tell me that there's some kind of competition going on in your life. I prefer this whenever it's upright like this. To me, this is a fair competition. This is a competition that is good in that there are good end results. So here's how I judge whether a competition is healthy or good and how a competition is not for me. My definition of a healthy competition is one that in your preparation for this competition, you are gaining some things that you would not have if you weren't preparing for this competition or participating in this competition. So, like, for example, if you're training for a marathon, your physical fitness is definitely improving. Your stamina should be improving, things like that. If you have the kind of competition that is sibling rivalry, people are really tearing each other down, your self-esteem may go down, you're not really benefiting from that. Even if you win that competition, you're not benefiting so much from that. That would be this type of competition, okay? What you got is this type of competition, something healthy, something that is going on that in the process of the competition, you are actually increasing in a skill or ability. So some kind of healthy competition coming in for you Leos on Tuesday the 16th. Welcome back, Tammy Bambi. Virgo, you're up next. I just said the 16th, but I meant the 17th. Today's the 16th. So sorry there, Leos. Okay, so Virgo 17th, Tuesday the 17th. What do we have showing up for you guys? Virgo. Tammy Bambi, you got a long way to wait if you're waiting for Capricorn. 3 more signs after Virgo. Okay, so Virgo. You have a King of Swords showing up in your experience. This just tells me this is somebody that you are interacting with them. Other readers would say that this might be a lawyer or an accountant, somebody like that. It could be, but really what I'm going to tell you about this person is that they are very logical. They think things through. They don't make decisions with their heart. They make them way more with their head than with their heart. Things have to add up and make sense to them before they're going to move forward with those. And this person is a natural leader. So he's thinking things through. He's making sure things make sense. He's staying on a logical plane. Naturally, he's a leader. He's a good problem solver. This could be somebody that you're coming to for some kind of advice. They're really great for business or logical type of advice, not so great for emotional or relationship type advice. They just don't really have time for emotions. But for business advice, they're a great person to go to, and you may be going to them for their advice. Or maybe they're coming to you for relationship advice, Virgos. All right, so that's Virgo for the 17th. Next, we are looking at Libra for the 17th, Tuesday, July. Libra, Libra, Libra. You guys just had a whole bunch fall, but one fell away from the others. So we're going to take that one. Although actually, I kind of like the others that came down too. I want to include them in this message. So I think it's important to make a mental note of things like that. So Libras, the single card that came up is the Hermit card. Okay. And I like this card a lot. And then the card that came up with it, the 3 cards that came up with it, you got the 5 of Vessels, the 10 of Bows, and my balance card. This is going to be the Page of Stones, the links. Okay, so it's interesting. Your Hermit card actually came up reversed again, which actually I think it did yesterday too. So Hermit card does talk about spending more time with yourself and then feeling like being social again at the end of the day or spending time with other people. I want to look at what you guys are thinking about, and I think that's what these other cards are telling me about you guys, Libra, like what you're actually thinking about. Okay. Computer cannot install updates while I'm doing a video. All right, so as you're going through this, you have a lot of deep introspection going on through the day before you're ready to be social with other people. Things that you're thinking about are this 5 What is this? The Five of Vessels. The Five of Vessels in this deck to me means something a lot different than other decks. So for me, a Five of Vessels means that there's some kind of situation that's been going on where you have been pasting on a smile and pretending everything's okay, while in reality, it's not. But you haven't been rocking the boat. You don't want to rock the boat because you're afraid that if you do rock the boat, things will get worse. So this is a situation that you're thinking about as you're taking this time to really look into yourself. You are thinking about taking that situation where you're not feeling so hot, but you're afraid to say anything, and really picking up some responsibility, taking some accountability for yourself, and realizing that, there's something that I need to do here. I can't keep letting things go the way that they have been. And so you're thinking about, how can I handle this situation in a more responsible way instead of letting it continue to slide by. The ultimate goal of that is you want to find balance. You want to find balance within yourself so that you're not chewing yourself up with guilt or just bad feelings towards yourself for what you have been doing just to keep from rocking the boat. So that's the type of stuff that you're thinking about. And then at the end of the day, once you're done thinking about this stuff, or once you're tired of thinking about this stuff, if you feel like you're going in circles, you're ready to be social and be around people. For some of you, you're going to be ready to be social and be around this person who is causing you to feel like you're doing some things that you don't really feel good about. You're ready to be around this person and let them know, hey, something has to change here. I'm going to start handling this different, or I'm going to start doing this, or I'm not going to be involved in these situations anymore. Something like that. Okay, so that's for Libras. Now let's look at Scorpio for Tuesday, July the 17th. See what comes out for us. La da 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 da. So you weren't waiting so long. You were cross-watching already. Right, Tammy Bambi? Scorpios, we just had a card flip over right as I was shuffling. All right. Scorpios, what we have is the Star card. This actually is a really good card. It talks about us being hopeful, optimistic, cheerful. This is also known as the Aquarius card. So if there's somebody that's an Aquarius that is in our life, this may talk about interactions with that person. Or this can even talk about being optimistic or hopeful about interactions with this person or something that's going on with this person. Does not have to be tied in with an Aquarius, though. The bottom line here that I'm reading, that I'm picking up on, is that we are feeling optimistic and hopeful in general about our lives on Tuesday. Okay, so that's Scorpio on the 17th. Next, we're looking at Sagittarius. Tuesday, July 17th. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. Kinda. You're kinda cross-watching? You're absolutely cross-watching if you're paying attention to Libra, silly girl. La da 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 da. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Tuesday, July the 17th. Okay, you guys got the High Priest in reverse. And what I'm hearing this card means for you, Sagittarius, is there will be somebody on the 17th trying to give you advice. This person that's giving you advice on the 17th is not necessarily, there's a few scenarios that are hitting me all at the same time here. First of all, this person might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer. You may not want to take his advice because he's just not that smart, he or she. Maybe they're not giving you good advice because they're not really that with it. Okay. The other thing that could be coming up is that this person could be deceptive or creating some type of illusion as they give you advice. They may not have your best interest at heart. They may have their own interest at heart. So you don't necessarily want to take that advice. You want to think that through really well first before you act on it. And then the last scenario that's coming up is you may have a person that's just completely misguided that's giving you advice. Either way, you don't necessarily want to take this advice. You definitely want to think this through before you follow through on any advice that this person gives you, because for whatever reason, it may not be the most sound advice that you could act on. Okay, so that's Sagittarius for most of you, I think that the person is well-meaning. There's only maybe a quarter of you that the person is not have good intentions. But even with the person being well-meaning, does not necessarily mean the advice is sound. All right, so Capricorns for Tuesday, July the 17th. Capricorn. You got a card that just wanted to float right out as I was shuffling, so we pulled that. You guys have the King of Clubs showing up here. This is somebody that I'm hearing you're going to be interacting with on Tuesday. This is somebody who's very, very, very good at what he decides to do, whether it's professionally, whether it's hobby, whatever. He can be a little bit of a perfectionist. He's very optimistic, very outgoing, very social. He thinks outside the box. He does not let culture or society tell him how things should be or what he should do. He's a great problem solver because he does think outside the box, and he looks at solutions that maybe the typical people who are trying to stay inside the box wouldn't look at. This person can be a lot of fun. They're less inhibited than a lot of other people. I kind of have the sense here, Capricorn, that you're going to be really enjoying some interactions with this person. There may be some problem-solving aspect to whatever you're doing. I think the overall energy here is that you guys are just really enjoying time together. Whatever the mission or purpose of the time is almost inconsequential. Not completely, but almost, because you're just enjoying that time so much. Now, Aquarius. That's a pretty good one, Tammy Bambi. Aquarius for July the 17th. Tuesday, July 17th for Aquarius. Oh, there's more thumbs ups there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. Aquarius on the 17th. Okay, so you guys got the Two of Arrows showing up here. You are making some kind of decision on Tuesday. You may not feel like you really have enough information, that you're having to follow your gut instinct, which for Aquariuses who don't have water in their moon or their rising, that might be a little bit more difficult. If you've got water in your moon or rising, that won't be so bad. But you are having to make some kind of decision. I feel like Aquarius, your back is sort of to the wall, like you just have to give somebody an answer, or you have to make this decision. So you can't wait as long as you would like to wait, or get all the information you would like to get first. And so you're just having to make this decision basically with your back up against the wall, kind of on the fly, quicker than you would like to. Thank you, Tammy Bambi. Peace out, honey. Pisces, you are up next for Tuesday, July 17th. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I need to ask, is this going to be Pisces or someone they're interacting with? Okay, for most of you, this is somebody that you are interacting with. Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who has taken a whole lot of baloney and a whole lot of guff, and now they're fed up. They're like up to here with all the baloney, and they are losing their minds. Somebody has put the last straw on the camel's back, and they are expressing their emotions very explosively about what's been going on and the things that they've been having to put up with. So that's somebody that you're interacting with, Pisces. This person may or may not be blowing at you. Like when they blow the volcano, they may not be blowing at you. It may be that you're witnessing, or they're talking to you about that they just had this huge fit or explosion. And for some of you, you're actually going to witness the fit or explosion. A few of you, this person is going to be exploding in your direction, like at you. But I really feel like we're only talking about 10%. I think most of you are just going to witness. This may be a good friend that just totally loses her cool, or this may be, somebody that you work with. But I feel like you guys are either going to witness, most of you, you're either going to witness this thing going on without it being directed at you, or you're going to hear about it from the person who actually did the exploding after the fact. They're going to talk to you about it later during the day. Okay. So that's what we have going on. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all the support. Those of you who would like to book a private reading with me, remember Cancer, during your birthday sign, you get a 25% discount. Everybody else, regular price. And you can find those on my website, www.amista.info. INFO, same thing if you want to book a Reiki session. Once you're there, all my contact information is there. Just get a hold of me and we'll get you scheduled quickly. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you here the next time. Peace out.